So let's get this back onto you. How did this major transformation happen? I mean, because you were tough.
Yeah,
I was known
as the roast comic, insult comic, and again, I love doing that. But the joy kind of dissipated a little as I started working on myself more and getting more, coaching and to get closer to my feelings and vulnerabilities. So eventually, once my father died about 4 years ago, I said, you know what, I want to dedicate my life to service for other people. So that's why I started doing storytelling shows where you really sort of feel like you're not alone once you leave. I do a show called Fat Chance, storytelling by Lisa Lampanelli, which is at Ridgefield Playhouse in April. And also these workshops and coaching, I'm telling you, to sit in a room with people and do meditation and journaling and discussion to get your head around change and feeling better about your self-image. I mean, there's been nothing like it. I don't care if I get paid the rest of my life. I said, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Wow.
And I think it was all just paying attention to inside, which I think we all need to do, of when we're not truly happy. And now, oh my God, every day is just joyful.
And
I mean, even meeting him.
What can you do, right?
Which is rare. Most people don't like me, but it's interesting because, I mean, you had all this fame, I'm sure, money, and to kind of scale things back and...
Oh, feels so good. I used to split my time between Fairfield, Connecticut, and New York City. And eventually I was like, but I'm never in New York City, and I like it still, but I don't love it, so why am I splitting my time? I almost just started getting more deliberate about why I was trying to fill the hole inside with stuff that wasn't fulfilling me.
Right.
And it felt so good to shed a lot of that stuff and to shed the old character and to just be who I am kind of normally.
Right.
Was there one telltale moment where you said, this is it, I'm done being this comedian?
I wrote a play called Stuffed that was off Broadway about food and body image. And it was phenomenal, and every time people left the theater, they were laughing and crying. I mean, that's how my shows still are with the storytelling, laughing and crying. So I go, that's it. That's the reaction I want. I want people to go, I'm leaving here, I'm touched, I'm not alone, I feel good. And I go, that's it. And I called my manager, and we figured out a retirement plan, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm doing. And thank God I have a manager who isn't in it for the money, who was like, oh, great, I want you to be happy.
Supportive of you.
Yeah, I'm so lucky.
And you also went through a physical transformation through this. You
a lot of that contributed to this, too, because I lost 107 pounds, and I kept it off for 6 years.
Wow.
And I'd gotten bariatric surgery, but often you gain the weight back. So I've been working on that food stuff for so many years, and now I'm doing the emotional work. So that's why I think in these workshops and in my life coaching, I can actually help people go, ooh, I can conquer this. So it's just so much fun.
And people here in Connecticut have the opportunity to see you in Hamden coming up.
Yes, I have a workshop in Hamden called Love Your Body, Feed Your Soul, and it's going to be Saturday, January 26th. It's an all-day workshop, and it's open to anyone who just kind of is working on themselves and wants to feel better inside. And, again, we just want people to have peace around food and body, because I think a lot of us just beat ourselves up constantly.
It's a struggle for everyone. If you're skinny, if you're overweight, you're always thinking about it.
Right? There's not anyone I know who doesn't pick on a part of themselves. It's just not fair.
Insecurities. You just got to be happy with who you are.
We all have them. Not everybody is emotionally and physically as perfect as me and Ryan.
Right.
And we have to deal with that.
It's hard, Teresa. Sorry. Somebody's got to take the,
love you, mean it.
low end.
Lisa, I want to ask you, do you ever have to kind of subdue, do you feel like a joke coming up, you're like, oh, that's not me anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that.
This whole interview, Teresa.
I'm going to think before I speak.
No,
and
I totally had to do it last night because I'm watching the Critics' Choice, and what I used to do all the time is live tweet during it.
Yeah.
There are so many things to say, especially about Amy Sherman Palladino's hat, and there's just so much I want to say, and I go, honestly, it is funny. And everybody always knew when I did insult comedy, it wasn't from a bad place. It was for inclusion. But I go, I can't keep putting that out there if I want to really help people. So, no, boy, was I chomping at the bit last night. So instead, I had a friend who was at the awards, and I was just texting him constantly.
Well, I hear you're going to stay for a little bit more of the show. Is that cool with you?
Yes.
All right. So you'll have plenty of time to come up with more material to make fun of us here on this show. So feel free. And Lisa, I think it's so cool that you're staying here in Connecticut and helping people in the state, which is awesome.
I love you guys. Thank you.
It's a remarkable change. It's such a pleasure to meet you.
Okay.
Awesome, Lisa.